Hi, my name's Steve Tam, and welcome to the renovation or the finished renovation of Parlin Dormitory. And it's early July 2020, a little bit unlike most Julys in that we don't have, sadly, a bunch of EMPs here to enjoy this brand new building. For the most part, brand new. We have completely renovated it through the winter and into the spring. The building was done earlier than schedule and below budget, which is really kind of great. So let's take a few minutes. We'll walk inside. We're going to walk up this brand new set of stairs and deck here and then take a look at the wonderful renovated Parlin Dormitory. Well, here we are inside Parlin Lounge, and what you'll see right away is that we've encompassed or kept a lot of the original decor, yet it's been completely refreshed. New flooring, new furniture, and we've brightened up the place a lot just to make it a little bit more comfortable for everyone. Well, let's take a walk on down the hallway to take a look at newly refurbished rooms as well as the brand new bathrooms. Follow me this way. Well, it's not every day I'd give an interview inside a men's and ladies room, and these are unisex rooms, so they're flexible depending on our population. And what you'll notice is the brand new sinks, all the fixtures, commodes, showers, etc. are brand new. We have increased ventilation in here to make sure that the rooms don't get damp and musty, which was a prime concern of ours and a key goal as we move forward in this renovation product, is to keep everything airy and just really comfortable for everyone. Well, we're inside one of the Parlin dorm rooms, and you can see they've been refreshed a bit. Each of the rooms has 3 cabinets in here for clothing and other items. There's 2 single beds, brand new ceiling fan. The windows have all been redone. You can see the paint's been refreshed. The doors and the locks are all new, newly painted. And what we also have in each of the rooms is an area that you can hang clothes and store other items. The rooms were for a while, they were tripled up, and we decided to untriple them. And so there's only 2 folks to a room, so it's a little bit more comfortable, we think, moving forward. Well, we are now in what was referred to as the hutch, and you'll notice it looks a little bit different. It's got 4 beds now in here, 4 single beds in here. Storage again for each of the occupants. And what's unique about this space, for those who have seen it before, is it has its own, let's call it semi-private bathroom, which has been completely redone as well. We're now on the 2nd floor of Parlin Dormitory, and we are in the loft area that has been completely redone as well. You'll see the new furniture up here, new lighting fixtures you may have noticed as well. And there's a number of things that happened during the renovation that may be a little bit harder to see. All of the electrical system, the outlets, the switches, everything was pulled out and was rerun to meet with current code. One of the things you're going to notice as we've been walking around the building is the brand new sprinkler system that's throughout the building, in all of the rooms, in the hallways, and all the common areas. And that's something we wanted to make sure that we were doing when we were doing the renovation, is to ensure that all of the staff, all the EMPs, are kept safe in case of an unlikely event that we have a fire. So you're probably wondering why we are underneath the building in Parlin. And this is such an important part of the project that we can't not talk about it. What's really interesting is what you don't see. Last night we had a thunderstorm roll through, and it was about a little over 2 inches of rain came through, and what you don't see is any moisture here. And why am I standing specifically here? Is that if you would come here in the summer, let's say last year, or you come here in the winter before we did the renovations, what you would have found is a wet area. In the wintertime, we actually would have like a glacier move through here where the ice would just be about this thick. And what's been wonderful to see is that the plans of our engineer have really borne the fruit that we have asked them to do to mitigate water from coming into and under the building. We're going to go out back in a moment so I can speak to a few more things and show you a few more things. Well, we are behind Parlin Dorm, or on the west side for those who are curious. And what we have over to the west is we have the roadway. You saw a bit of the slope, which comes down really steeply, and there's rock ledge underneath here. And what was the situation in the past is all that water is trying to make its way to the lake. And right about where I'm standing, you had this natural valley like this, and the water wanted to go underneath the building, and that's why we had the glacier there in the winter and all that moisture in the summer. Now remember, I said we had 2 inches of rain or a little bit more last night, and you can see it's not muddy here at all. The first feature to my left, and we have a 3 water mitigation system that's working here. We have a trench here, and I won't go into what they're technically called, but that's moving water towards the stream, to the north on this gentle slope towards the stream. We have this berm here, and then we have another system, does the same thing, and then right at the foot of the building where the rainwater comes off the roof, what you might call a drain skirt, is doing the same thing. So we have three ways to keep the water away from there. Now these plans were done by an engineer, and they were reviewed and certified by the Lake George Park Commission, and we're really happy with the results so far. So we're on the northwest side of Parlin Dorm right now, and I just wanted to spend a few more minutes talking about water mitigation, since it was such a concern for, 50 or 60 years. I won't even use the old terminology because that needs to go away. Now you'll notice right over here on the west side of this wall, this is all brand new water drain skirt as well. Again, to move water that's trying to make its way to the lake, we're trying to move it away from the building towards the stream. Over here, just to the east of where I'm standing, this used to be just a cement trough, and water would just sit in there, and you'd have moss growing. It would keep everything damp, including these rooms here. Well, that's no longer the case. That cement was torn out. We laid a whole bunch of stone underneath there. There was some piping put in there. Again, all the engineering work was done to mitigate water getting into the building, and now all that water now is moving to the north, to the stream, to the brook. Well, there you have it. That's the tour of the renovation work that was done this year at the Parlin Dormitory. You know, I would really be greatly remiss if I didn't take a few moments just to extend some sincere thanks to some really special people. First off, to Paul and Jane Ingray, who really made this whole project possible. We can't say enough to thank them, and when you see them, make sure you say thank you as well. And there were many other folks who came alongside to help us in this project. Think of Cindy Richter. I think of the EMP class of 1969. There was an anonymous donor from that class who had a matching gift, and they met and exceeded that gift. And then the many, many folks who gave in various amounts to make this all possible. The Parlin family who donated the furniture for the loft and here in the room here. And so thank you so much for all that you've done. And to the EMPs who will get to enjoy this place, I'm sure the old timers are going to tell you some stories about how they used to live, and you could just smile and say how nice it is to be in the brand new renovated Parlin Dormitory. Thanks so much, and we look forward to seeing all of you in this space in summer 2021. Thank you.